Abby Foster. I am Jordan McKenzie's special education teacher. This meeting is to discuss his IEP for an annual review. So if we can start by introducing everybody.
Okay. I am Emily Worland. I am Jordan's 8th grade general education homeroom teacher. I see Jordan every day for 45 minutes and he works on all subjects, but mostly he works on language arts and math. I work with Miss Abby to help Jordan academically succeed.
Okay.
My name is Alexa McKenzie. I'm Jordan's mother. He lives with me and his dad, who got me here today. Jordan's in the 8th grade, and I'm here to discuss his IEP as an annual review.
Okay. So let's talk about his strengths first.
What are Jordan's strengths that you've noticed?
Okay. He has a strength in language arts, mostly. He does very well. And he's also on target with his math skills and independently working through the process. He is following a little bit behind grade level, so we are going to focus on that today. So next, let's go over some past scores and some progress monitoring.
How did he do in his ISTEP?
Okay, let's look at that. So last year on the ISTEP, the passing score for English was 502, and he passed with 528, so doing well in language arts. Last year in math, he was a little bit behind, so this year he also didn't pass because we didn't make that jump. So we'll talk about that more here in a second. Let's see. The year before that, he was about 86% accuracy in language arts and about 67% in math. So that's why he was in tier 3. So we can talk about how he's doing now.
You said Jordan is doing well in language arts. How so?
So on the 7th grade ISTEP, Jordan received a score of 528 in English, which is a passing score. He also scored a 519 in science, which is a passing score, and he scored a 477 in math, though, which is not passing according to the ISTEP. He needed to score at least a 510. So, however, in the 6th grade, Jordan scored a 462 in math, though this was passing for the 6th grade ISTEP. He still raised his score some from last year compared to the year, and this is progress. Jordan does very well in language arts, but is very quiet, and his attention does tend to wander. He currently has an A in language arts. His bell ringers are not always turned in, but he is starting to email them to me instead, and that seems to work better for him. Does he have access to a computer at home?
He does.
Okay, good. So if bell ringers are not finished, I'll just have him finish them at home and submit them through email when he is done to me.
Sounds great.
Okay. So we're going to talk about some goals to help Jordan. The first would be math processing, since that is our biggest issue. Right now, if he's given a set of 7th grade math problems, he can identify the strategy and complete the required steps with about 73% accuracy, and that's a grade level below. So right now he needs about 45 minutes of basic skills in the resource room, so that'll be with me. And in the classroom, about 25 minutes of support. So if we could just pull him aside during math instruction to give him that extra one-on-one time, I think he would benefit. He needs to be able to reference a chart or a card to choose the process and then get to the final answer independently. So that's for math. He does have a gross motor goal. He's doing well moving with his wheelchair, but if it's okay, I would like to have him on his crutches more often so he's more mobile around the school with his peers.
Fine.
Okay. And lastly, I want to focus on reading comprehension. He is doing well in language arts, but his mind does tend to wander like we discussed, so that's why we're having some trouble there. Right now he can distinguish the main idea and details if he's given a passage with about 62% accuracy, so like 2 out of 3 times. So really all he needs is some independent practice outside of the classroom. So I mean, just reading a book at home and asking him what the book was about would really benefit him. Okay, moving on.
How are you going to help Jordan achieve his academic goals?
Okay, to help him achieve those goals, he will be allowed extra time on testing. So for math, language arts, science, everything, like he'll have extra time on that. In math, he's also allowed to use a calculator, even if that's not something that's supposed to happen, Jordan does have access to a calculator, no exceptions on that. He also should have access to assistive technology, a computer, iPad or something for when we do want to do the emails. That way, if something goes wrong at home or he's getting behind at school, he has that technology as an aid for that. Okay.
How will I be updated?
You will have progress reports at home quarterly. That's when I'll also send out periodic reports towards his goals. If you would like more of an update, you can email me. We're both here all day, so you can give us a call, just at your convenience. Okay, and then lastly, I would like to talk about the emergency evacuation plan we have.
What happens when there's a fire at school? Where will he go?
So if there's a fire, Jordan will just follow the regular emergency plan. If he's in the hall, he would most likely be with an aide when he's traveling, so they will guide him where to go. Otherwise, he will just follow the regular evacuation plan as his peers. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, do we have any questions?
We do not.
Okay, thank you.